Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today should be a really neat review. This is the Hubsan H501A. Now, the H501A is a new version of the Hubsan H501. The A standing for this one can be controlled via Wi-Fi of your phone. Now, why would you want to control it via Wi-Fi of your phone? Well, your phone, most phones have a GPS built into them so that they know where they're at in space. With that in mind, if you can link to your GPS phone, this quadcopter will know where you're at. This sets up a relay between the phone and the quadcopter. So the quadcopter and the phone are talking both to each other. It's telling the quadcopter where you are in space. So in effect, you can have follow me. You know, you can walk around with your phone and have it follow you like the H501S, except you're using your phone instead of that big heavy controller, which sucks a lot of batteries like on the H501S. Additionally, it does circle me, and also you can even set waypoints and have it fly waypoints via a map. Now, unfortunately, where I'm flying today, there is no internet service, so I can't actually use the waypoints. You need to have internet service. I didn't find any way to be able to download offline maps and use it with the Hubsan software. So if you want to use the waypoint feature, you should have internet service. In a future video, I will demonstrate that. But for today, I'm just strictly focusing on controlling the quadcopter via the app of the phone and doing simple follow me and circle me. Now, you can use your phone alone to control this quadcopter, but when doing so, let me get this as a background. This is very beautiful up here where I'm at. If doing so, you only get a range of about 20 to 30 meters. Now, 20 to 30 meters, it's okay for most instances, but a lot of people want to fly a lot further. And with that in mind, this quadcopter also comes with a relay. Now, this relay can give ranges, I'm hearing much longer ranges, up to possibly 800 meters. I find that kind of hard to believe, particularly receiving the FPV from the quadcopter. You might have control range of the quadcopter for a great distance, but I can't see receiving FPV Wi-Fi video back to the phone at the same time. Well, we'll find that out today. I'll fly it out as far as it goes and see what type of Wi-Fi reception we get. So let's go into it right now and get it set up and demonstrate how this works. So hope you enjoy this flight of the H501A. Okay, to set this up with this relay system, first you plug in the quadcopter, let the quadcopter do its initialization and also gains the GPS signals. But at the same time, you turn on the relay with this on-off switch here, and then you turn on your phone, and then you go into your phone's Wi-Fi settings and connect to the relay. You'll see two Wi-Fi settings in your phone, one for the quadcopter if you want to connect directly from the phone to the quadcopter, but I recommend you connect to the relay. And the quadcopter will show up as H501A, and the relay will show up as HT, some other number. You want to connect up to the HT, not the H501A. Okay, I am going to be using screen recorder just temporarily here in the beginning, and the reason being is this screen recorder causes some lag to the video when, let me make sure it's recording. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's recording. This screen recorder causes some lag when I'm trying to do FPV flight with this particular app here. And the reason being, I'm using an old phone, my old Hubsan. My Mi 5 died on me, by the way, folks who are looking for my Mi 5. I only had that phone for a month and a half, and it goes and dies on me. So I had to go back to my old Hubsan. So anyways, you have camera, album, and I forgot the other one, map. But anyways, first thing we need to do, I selected camera in the lower left corner, and we got to do the geomagnetic calibration. And that is achieved by holding the quadcopter up like so and rotating it. The aircraft is bounced successfully. So we actually should be good to go. So right now, I am going to turn off my screen recorder here. But first, before I do that, let me show you these. On the left side here, we have 4 menu icons. We got this one here, which tells us waypoint mode, following mode, and other mode, or orbit mode, I'm sorry. We can control it via virtual control sticks on the screen here by selecting the second mode there. There was a virtual joystick. And the third item down on the left is automatic return to home and landing, and the fourth item on the bottom there is automatic takeoff. But we're not going to do that. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that here shortly, but first I need to turn off this video that I got recording, the screen video, and I'm going to do that now because I'm going to use the FPV here. Let me stop it. Stop. Okay, video is stopped. Now I am going to, again, the reason I turned it off was because it's going to create a lot of lag. Recording is finished. Let it disappear. It's gone. Okay, now I'm going to hit the left icon here, and we're going to select, actually, let's take off first. Okay, here's the takeoff button, folks. Watch what happens. Are you sure to take off? Yes. It should go up about 1 meter in the air. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, about 1 meter in the air, I believe. And hold its position. Let's check that GPS accuracy here. And notice I'm getting FPV. I don't know if you can see it or not in the screen. But there I am, I'm sorry. I'm going to hit home now. And then back to camera. And I am going to... Okay, you thought I wanted to go up. It appears to be in follow me mode. Oh no, it's doing a return to home and landing because I cycled out. Okay, now we're going to select video camera and hit record. No, that was taking a photo. We got to go to video camera. Okay, recording video. At the same time, I can take photos at the same time by clicking that photo button on the bottom now. Now we're going to take off again. So automatic takeoff. Yes, I want to take off. Now, this automatically will have joystick mode in it by putting my thumb on the bottom here and pulling back, it moves backwards. At the same time, if I put my thumb on the right and push upward, it'll gain altitude, like so. So I want to do follow me, but first I want to set the quadcopter. I want the mountains in the background there. Actually, these mountains here in the background. So what I'm going to do is push forward a bit. Send it off in that direction there. And that should be good. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Go off a little further. And then I'm going to hit this button here and select following mode. And hit OK. Now the quadcopter will point toward me and should follow me. All this is being controlled via my phone. Come on, follow me. Yeah, it's following me. I gotta be careful. I can't go over too far that way because that is a, what do you call that? Wilderness area. I gotta stay outside of that. But I'll tell you what, let's adjust the quadcopter's position again. I'm gonna push forward. And to the right, diagonally over that way. We'll go over there. Yeah, I want those mountains. Okay, should be it. And going up a bit higher. And to the right. Okay, that's a new position for follow me. I'm going to click follow me mode. And hit OK. It should turn toward me first. And I'm looking, I'm in the picture, I can see myself. And some of the mountains in the background. I'm a little too high though. Let's come down. Well, no, it's not bad. Let's go up a higher, in fact. And pull back. Again, should have greater range with this than I normally would since I'm using this relay system. And I see myself there. So let's see if it'll do follow me. I'm going to walk up the road a bit and see if it follows. Come on along. Did I select follow me? Following mode. Okay. should be following, although it seems to be hovering there. Yeah, it seems to be following. We'll take a walk up this road quite a bit. It's staying in that position. I can see myself in the picture. Now this quadcopter does not have, what do you call it, gimbal. So the image is not going to be very stabilized. But it's working. And it's working at quite a bit of distance. Now, let me go over, bring it toward me. Now I'm going to do a return to home. It's actually going to return to me. Are you sure to let... Cancel. I want to do return to home, not land. It's going to return to where I'm at. Hitting OK. And it's flying toward me. And I should be able to cancel that. And here it comes right toward me. And lands. Okay, I canceled return to home. We're going to go up again, give it some altitude. Pretty dang neat, actually. I like this. Let's pull it back. I got a lot of wind here, folks. See, I don't know if you could hear it or not, but there's a heck of a lot of wind here. I got to send it up a little higher. Pull back a bit. Actually, let's send it over that way here. So that's to the right. Forward. Using the thumb drive. And let's go back into... Oh, I can't do orbit me here. There's Owens Peak Wilderness there. Let's go back into follow me mode. And hitting OK. Now, you know, I used this before with just the phone. And the phone, like I said, was only good out to about 20 meters. And if you put your phone in your pocket, the quadcopter would lose the signal. And when the quadcopter would lose the signal while in follow me mode, it would just maintain its position where it last had signal until you walk back into range of it. It didn't do a return to home. Now when this does a return to home, it doesn't return to where it took off from, it returns to where it senses you're at. It returns to you in effect. So that's pretty neat, I think. Actually, I kind of like this machine. The more I use it, the more I get used to it, and the more I think it's cool. It's pretty darn cool, actually. Let's bring it down a little lower. A little lower. Right about there. And I should be able to do follow me here without any, or not follow me. I'm going to do an orbit now. Orbit mode. Pressing orbit. Hitting OK. And let's see it orbit my position from there. There it goes. Pretty dang neat, huh? The Hubsan H501A. I think this is going to be a hit. Now, there's another version of this. You can get, as an option, a long-range transmitter. The H509S transmitter, I believe, is the name of it. And that transmitter is good out to, I think, 1 kilometer. But I don't see the need for it because the object of this quadcopter here is selfies. And it does it very, very well, folks, with just this little relay. So this relay is more than sufficient, in my opinion. I like this circle me too. You see in the area where I'm at. I tried to go farther up the canyon today, folks, but it's a little bit rough for my the car I brought with me today, the Toyota Sienna. It's got all-wheel drive, but doesn't have the clearance. Future videos, I'll bring my original Honda Element. Okay, let's cancel that. Canceling orbit mode. Orbit mode exited. And battery level was only 40%, so we're going to go do a landing. I'm going to go find a spot to land it. I got another battery with me today, but this is just the first look. This looks like a good spot right here. So let's do a return to home. I'm going to press the return to home button and hit OK. And it should come right back to where I'm standing at here and land. Once it gets over here, I'm going to move out of the way. Yeah, let's cancel that. It's going to land in a bush. Let's move it over to the right a bit. There's a bush there. And we're going to land it right there by just pressing the land button. Okay to land. So, all in all, this is a pretty neat device, I think. For selfies. If you're interested in getting selfies, this is a great quadcopter, folks. This is the first look at the 501A. I'm going to be doing a lot more flights with this, obviously, because it's so darn neat. So, hope you enjoy this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.